Hello, this is Tim with Simply Vine and Branch Ministries, and you just think about God and how the miracles He works in your lives today, from the small ones to the big ones. And today I'm going to tell you about a small miracle that He worked in my life. And it comes from Luke chapter 1, verse 37. It says, "With God nothing shall be impossible. Nothing shall be impossible." So last Friday I take my dog out hunting. And most people that are true hunters would probably tell you that I'm no hunter, and they would be correct. I like to go out just to spend time out walking and hunting in the fields, and if I get something, I get something. If I don't, I don't. But this last Friday, I took my dog out, and we hunt pheasant. And so I take him out to this area that has just miles of grassland. The grassland goes from 2 foot high to over your head. And so we were out in the fields, and I had my dog on a leash, so that tells you what type of hunter that he is and that I am. But anyway, he got away from me, and he takes off. And so from 2 in the afternoon to 7 o'clock at night, I'm looking for the dog, and I can't find him. And I'm thinking, oh my goodness, if he's on the leash and tangled in the grass, well, how would you find him in all this grassland, the miles of grassland that we're in? It was impossible. It was like finding a needle in a haystack. So last Friday night, he spent the night out in the wild, and not knowing where he was, not knowing, what the surroundings were. The next morning, my son and I go out, and we spent 7 hours looking for him, and nothing. We didn't see trace. We looked for him tangled. We looked for him running, and nothing. So now he's on night number 2. So this morning, my wife and I get up, and she goes, before we go out, we're going to pray. So we pray to God that He gets us through and helps us find our dog. And so we prepare for a long day out. We prepare for miles of hiking, miles of looking. We brought food, we brought water. And so we head out. And so as we enter into the grassland area that we go to, we go into the parking lot of the grass, and by the parking lot there's cut corn. And as we're pulling up to it, my dog, Bo, is walking in the field, just like just like it was yesterday. Just nothing that had happened. And so we get there, and my wife jumps out of the car and runs to the dog, and what a miracle it was. We didn't have to go through the thistle. We didn't have to go through the thorns. We didn't have to hike all day. And, we thought, my mind had my dog entangled, wondering if coyotes were going to get him, wondering if, he froze. It was 25 degrees last night, if he was froze. But then we drive up and we pray, and God delivered. What a miracle that was. So no matter what you're going through in life, no matter how hard the mountain, how hard that trail is before you, and how, if it could be cancer, it could be sickness, illness, financing, whatever it may be, go into the throne room of grace. Lay your petitions down, knowing that all things are possible with God. Nothing is impossible. All things are possible. And so lay your petitions down and trust and believe that God has you, He loves you, He's holding you. So keep pressing in and pressing on.